Hello and welcome everyone to our little welcome session for the Certified Passivhaus Tradesperson course. It's really great to see you all here. So it's great to finally meet here online on this platform. And today I'm going to talk you all through a little bit of what Passivhaus is, what you can expect from the course. And then at the end, I will also introduce you to the platform so that you know how to proceed with your course. So let me get to this. Let me share my little presentation. Good. Yeah, as I said, welcome to the Certified Passivhaus Tradesperson course here with us at Smart Plus Academy. And I want to say also a big thank you to you all. Thank you for choosing Smart Plus Academy. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for investing in your own education, but also in us, your trust in us. We are very passionate about what we do, and hopefully that will transpire through in the course. And that is, thank you for joining us here in this course. Now, a question for you. Are you excited about this course? Yeah? Because I'm always very excited to meet new students. Every single student has a story behind it. Everyone who joins here is usually very passionate about sustainability, energy efficiency, and creating healthy and comfortable buildings. So I'm really excited to meet everyone. I hope you are just as excited. I just wanted to let you know that we are here to provide this course, obviously, and to support you along your journey. So please, if you have any questions, any concerns, contact us via the support email, support@smartplusacademy.com. There's Nala. She can help you out with all the technical issues. And then if there's questions to the subject, to the content, then I'm there on the other end as well. So please don't be shy, contact us. I know we have our Q&A sessions, but the rest of it is an online course. So it might be coming up that you have some questions. So please contact us and we will solve your problems. Then the question, why are we here? Yeah, so why are we here? We are here as in we as Smart Plus Academy, but also you as a group of Passivhaus or ongoing Passivhaus professionals. We are here because we care and because we want you to design healthy buildings that are sustainable and affordable. That's what Passivhaus is doing. And there may be a little bit of confusion on how to do this. You might find yourself in this big tangled mess of information that you find and everyone's pulling into different directions, not really coming together. But this course will empower you and untangle all that information that you have on high-performing buildings. Most of you have a bit of background knowledge, and we will make sure that this comes all untangled and you understand what the important part is about high-performing buildings. Also, this course is far more than a Passivhaus Tradesperson certification course because you will experience how your current understanding and knowledge and the knowledge you gain will come together like puzzle pieces. So it'll really feel like you complete the picture and you know what to do. You see the complete picture now, and you now have a very good basis on deciding what is good for your buildings, for your projects, and which direction to go, which strings to pull. Right. Now, here is a little overview of the course days. So our first module consists of or is about the building envelope. So we're focusing on the opaque building envelope, everything that has to do with that. So we're looking at insulation, thermal bridges, and air tightness. We're also already starting to calculate the thermal performance of roofs, walls, and floor. And we are learning how to avoid mold and moisture in our buildings. And that's already a really big one, something that will be really helpful later on. Then the second module is about windows and ventilation. So we're discovering how important the windows are in our building envelope. Obviously, now that we've learned all about the opaque building envelope, we need to let some light into our buildings. And we do that with our windows. And here we learn how to do that and how to accurately calculate the performance of the windows. And then later on, we focus on the role of ventilation. So once we've now sealed our building envelope, we want to have some fresh air in it. And we do that with our ventilation system. And we learn how to design, size, and commission our HRV systems as well. Then in our module 3, we're talking about build-ups, details, and conditioning. So now we're looking, now that we know what the principles are. So the first 2 days are all about the 5 Passivhaus components or Passivhaus principles, they're sometimes called. So this is your insulation, your air tightness, your thermal bridge-free design, and your windows and your ventilation system. So that's the 5 Passivhaus principles. So we know them all after the first 2 modules. Now in module 3, we're looking at suitable build-ups for different construction methods and for different climates as well. So you will learn how to apply your knowledge in different climate zones. Then we will also learn about heating and cooling and domestic hot water in a Passivhaus, and we discover why even in a hot or in a warm climate like Sydney, we still need to design for the cold season. And then in our last module, our module 4, we're talking about retrofit and certification. So how do the principles that we've learned apply to existing stock? So we're sort of repeating what we've already done and applying it to our existing stock. So that's a really good, nice way to round up this course. And then we also recognize where Passivhaus makes economic sense for an existing home or where it might be better to start fresh and new. Good. So here the tradesperson course, that's the different modules as I've just described and the different units. So each, as you can see, each of the modules consists of 8 units and each of the units is about 20 to 30 minutes long. So when you plan your studies, then keep that in mind. So sometimes you can fit in half an hour after work or on the way to work or something like that. So keep that in mind. We recommend for each module about a 10-hour learning. So that includes the modules and your homework that you should do after the module. So please do your homework after the modules. That gives you the best learning experience, because that really sort of deepens that knowledge that you've just gained. And we're doing some calculations to really round off that particular module. So this is an optimized schedule, and please note all your questions for the Q&A session. So you can send them to me ahead of time via the email or via our platform. I'll show you in a second where you can share that. And then we have the questions there, and we can discuss them in our Q&A session so that everyone hears the answers to that. I think that's the best way. Good. How to access your SPA account. So I'll show that here briefly, but I'll go into the SPA account. Actually, I might do that straight away. So how to access the SPA account is you visit smartplusacademy.com. Okay, so that's the our website. Then on the top right here is your sign-in button. So please log in with your username and password. And then you find the navigation bar on the left. Okay, so this is what the navigation bar looks like. And then under My Courses, you will find all the relevant courses and recordings. So let me maybe just quickly go to this website. So this is our smartplusacademy.com, as I've just shown you. And then when you sign up, you can come in to your profile. So here's my profile, Julia Kiefer. So now I'm logged in. I can also see if someone sent me some messages, and I've got here my courses. If I click on my courses, I've got all the courses that I'm enrolled in. So I'm obviously enrolled in a lot of them, but here for you, it would be the Certified Passivhaus Tradesperson course package. And then you can click on that and you see all the content. Something else I wanted to mention here is when you click on My Documents, that's where all the documents are there for you to download. So all the PDFs, like your formula sheet, your homework, your exercises, and please print at least the formula sheet, because that's one that you can use in the exam as well. So you don't need to learn the formulas by heart. You can have that next to you in the exam, same as your homework and exercise. If you want to print that, please do so. So download it, print it, have it handy, because that will be your best friend in your exam, but also afterwards in your work life. That might help you. Good. So let's go to My Courses, and let's have a look what's in there. Here we're going to My Courses, and here in the course, that this is now the Passivhaus Tradesperson package, and you can see here are the 4 modules that I've just described. Then we have a flipbook. The flipbook is only if you, because it's all the slides that I'm talking to, but you only need to look at that if you want to look at a particular slide in detail or something like that. Then we have some additional references for you to look at, and the different modules. So if you click on the module, it looks like this. So this is our module 1, and then you can see here there's always a preview review, so a bit of a summary of what we've already learned, and then the different modules. So unit 1, for example, Passivhaus Introduction and SPA House, and then you click on the video, and then you can listen to that particular unit. Right, and then I wanted to show you something else, which is our members, our groups. So please join that group. So in My Groups here on the left, you can find the Passivhaus trade students. And if you go into there, you can find everyone who's currently doing the course. And with those people, you can connect and post your questions here. I will answer the questions as well. So I will check this periodically as well. But you can also answer the questions amongst each other. So help each other, form study groups, connect with each other. This is a really good way to get the learning going. Good. So now let's go back to our presentation. So this is how to access the account. And now I want to tell you a little bit about the content. It's educational content only. We put this course together with lots of care. We've taken a few years to do that. And even though there was a lot of care taken, and we've done it over and over again to optimize the schedule and optimize the content, still there may be mistakes, and you should be critical. So if you find something that doesn't make sense, drop us a line. We're always happy to look at that. Also, every project is different, so keep that in mind. So we cannot cover all the ifs and whens here in this course, and your circumstances may need different approaches. So we are teaching you here the basics so that you have a very good basic understanding of what the Passivhaus standard is, and you need to apply it now to your particular project. And that might need a little bit of a different approach than your next project. So keep that in mind, and but you will have a very good solid foundation to make these decisions, educated decisions. It's a general information content. Obviously, we're not going into particular projects, but we're giving you the general information about Passivhaus. Then just a little note on when we come together for our Q&A sessions, please when you are in the session, like in the Zoom session, it is preferred to leave the camera on, because then that helps me to know who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to just a black screen, and it will help you also to form like a peer group, a class, and that is really helpful. As I said, in learning, it can really help to have someone that is supporting you or someone that you can work with. Then leave your microphones off. We trying to only turn the microphones off when we're asking questions, so raise your hand. You can then ask your question, and then we have a little bit of a discussion. Otherwise, it gets quite noisy in these Zoom meetings. But you can always engage with me. So if I'm doing a presentation or if I'm talking to you and if I ask some questions, then show me a thumbs up or thumbs down. This can be a real thumb or these Zoom buttons that will really help us to form a group. Good. The other thing we want to do is let people know where we are from by changing our name. And you can do that when you go onto your Zoom video and you press the 3 dots on the top, like there's a, there comes your name, and then next to it there's a button with 3 dots. And there you can say rename. And into the rename button, you can then put your location. So Julia Kiefers, WA, so I'm in Western Australia, Spearwood, or Daniel in New South Wales. So, and then you might find that someone is from around the corner from you. So do that. It really can help and can make a difference. Just a side note on some housekeeping, a reminder to please not capture, broadcast, or record any of the events. There are recorded versions anyway, so you don't need to do that. Please be respectful to the teachers and the students. Please keep it a confidential and safe space. There's no such thing as a stupid question, so please also don't be shy and ask your questions. We will answer them all. Yeah, perfect. Then a question for you guys. This is a challenging course. So this is challenging intellectually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, because it's a it's a course that takes some time. You need to sit in front of the computer, you need to listen to the lecture, you need to come to a Q&A session. And the question for you, for me to you is now, are we allowed to challenge you? Yes? Perfect. Great. So be prepared to put your effort into this, and then you will have a really good outcome, because you will really absorb all that information and understand what the Passive House standard is all about. Good. The last one here is something I want to, it's a question, but also a statement. So the question is, you may have heard about this knowledge is power. Yeah, so knowledge is power is something that sort of floats around, but the question is knowledge really power? Yeah, and here I want to ask you, do you have something that is bothering you? And if you do you know what you would have to do to change it? Yeah, so for me, it would be, I would love to be more active. I would love to, get my fitness up. I know what to do to change it. I would have to get up a bit early and go for walks in the morning or run. Why don't you just change it? Yeah, I'm not applying that knowledge. And so we're saying only applied knowledge is power. So only when you go out of this course and apply that knowledge that you've gained, then you really have the power to make a difference. So if you have wings but don't use them, you will fall and not fly. So please, we want you to gain this knowledge and apply it, bring it to your workplace, talk to your colleagues, spread the word about Passive House, tell them what you've learned, or send them to our course so that they can do the same experience, have the same experience, gain that knowledge and understand how everything comes together. Okay, so the last thing I want to say to you is please, and this sort of follows on from what I've just said before with that applying the knowledge, be vocal about what you're achieving here. Yeah, be vocal about, tell the people that you're investing into your education, let them know, put it on your social media, share it on your websites, make social media posts, like our posts and comment on it, and we can share your social media posts as well. So this is always a great way to get more engagement and to spread the word about Passive House. Okay, that was it. That was the welcome session for the Certified Passivhaus Tradesperson course. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's a pleasure having you here in class, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the next Q&A session. So please watch your module 1 for the next Q&A session, and then we can discuss that, and I'm looking forward to meeting you there. See you then.